Benny and the Moon King Adventure. Once upon a time, in a magical forest, there lived a little bear named Benny. Benny was always curious about the world around him and loved to explore the forest with his friends. Every night, Benny would come home tired from his adventures, and his mother would tuck him into bed and tell him a bedtime story. One night, as Benny was getting ready for bed, he noticed that the moon was shining brighter than usual. Benny asked his mother why the moon was shining so brightly, and she told him a story about a moon king who ruled the moon and controlled its brightness. Benny was fascinated by the Moon King and decided that he wanted to meet him. So he gathered his friends, a rabbit named Max, a squirrel named Sophie, and a fox named Finn, and set off on an adventure to the moon. As they journeyed through the forest, they encountered many obstacles, but they didn't give up. They climbed over rocks, waded through streams, and climbed to the top of the tall trees, always following the shining moon. Finally, after a long and adventurous journey, they reached the moon. They approached the Moon King's place, and to their surprise, he welcomed them inside. The Moon King was impressed by Benny and his friends' bravery and their desire to learn about the world. The Moon King told them all about the magic of the moon and how it shone bright in the sky each night. He showed them how he used his magic to make the moon shine brighter and brighter, lighting up the night sky. Benny and his friends were amazed by all they saw and learned, and they knew they would never forget their visit to the moon. The Moon King was so happy to have met them, and he gave each of them a special moonstone, a magical stone that would always remind them of their adventure. As Benny and his friends made their way back home, they were filled with excitement and joy, and they couldn't wait to tell their families about their adventure. They all cuddled up in a bed, and as they closed their eyes, they could still see the bright shining moon in their dreams. From that day on, Benny and his friends went on many adventures, always exploring and learning, but they never forgot their visit to the moon and the kindness of the Moon King. And as you close your eyes and drift off to sleep, remember that you too can have amazing adventures and make magical memories just like Benny and his friends. Good night, sleep tight, and sweet dreams.